Welcome to this special edition of NBA 2K TV.
Last weekend's tournament shook down the bracket, and we know now who is going to be battling it out for those championship titles in the March 19th finals.
It was an action-packed tournament, and this week we're bringing you all up to speed on how it all went down.
It's finally arrived. Welcome to the My Team Unlimited $250,000 tournaments. Thousands tried, but only 32 qualified for each tournament. And we have two brackets for this year, one for last gen and one for current gen. A total of $500,000 is up for grabs. It's been a long journey for many of these players to get to this point. And today, we'll find out which four will continue their journey.
We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Before we get...
Kevin, thank you. Now, I saw C.J. McCollum play all four.
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, D.A. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. MP out there with Holiday. And it's Portis in at the 5 down low. And for Portland, the veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. Powell and Covington up at the forward. And it's Zeller in at the center, filling out the middle. Oh, we expect some fireworks tonight, don't we, Clark? These teams can really light it up.
Yeah, you've got great scores on both sides in this one, Kevin, and that makes it difficult to take anything away defensively. It's going to come down to, can you get a few turnovers and some extra possessions? Whichever team does that, I think comes out on top.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. Feels like nobody can stop him.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute played so far here in the first. Wide open look for McCollum. And it falls over the rim and in.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Antetokounmpo against Covington. And that one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Off target at the rim. MP outside. To the paint. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by MP. And it's 6 points for Giannis.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Holiday against Lillard. McCollum outside. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Portis. To the middle. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Holiday against Lillard. Holiday, the pass to Portis. 6 to shoot. He's looking for MP and finds him. Count it.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's McCollum on the wing, covered by MP. Misses the baby hook.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Lillard with it. Now defended by MP. And the rejection by MP. Pass to Portis.
Get it. How's that?
Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Trailblazers trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Unloads from 13. And the shot is long. And there's the pass to Giannis. And it's Portland with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And Lillard gets it to go.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 16-6 run. And MP throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Lillard. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And the travel in the NBA just exhausting, Clark. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up, how many miles these players fly.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. And charter flights certainly help. But, man, I tell you, the season is 7 months long. And you're on planes probably 60% of that time. Whether you're going back and forth from a home road trip, whatever. It's a lot of wear and tear, but it is part of the business. And guys do learn how to adjust and be ready to do their jobs at a high level.
It's good from long range. And that's 11 points for MP.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Good on the shot. And that's now 6 points for Damian Lillard.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
And MP throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Bucks leading by 13. Zeller grabs the board. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lillard, the pass to Zeller. Inside. Powell against Middleton. The shot by Powell, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Milwaukee making a switch here. Holiday brings the double team. Simons surveying the knee. Pass to Nance. And the rejection by MP. passes to Green. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Simons, covered by MP. And it's Simons missing. Bucks leading by 15. Pass to Nora. Back to MP. And he drives in. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, yeah. MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Snell, guarded by Green. Snell kicks to Little. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Simons. Portland again missing. To the inside. Here's Nora. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Simons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Driving to the basket.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Holiday, and here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And MP throws it down.
And right now, MP is going for it, folks, letting it all hang out. Just getting whatever shot he wants and executing.
Here's Simons. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Yes, sir, MP. Showing off those tight handles. Good luck trying to stop that.
Trailblazers trail by 20. Here's Simons. Down low. Here's Little. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
MP passes to Nora. Here's MP. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 23 points for MP.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
That's a 2 from Simons. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. The Bucks on top, running away with it. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Damian Lillard winning the 2020 Magic Johnson Award, which
being recognized for giving your time.
Well, Lillard is well-deserving and well-liked, certainly. Some of the most open and thoughtful answers you'll hear.
Comfortable with a microphone, whether it's a press conference or a recording studio. He's got quotes and bars.
Yeah.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland, they've got Tony Snell. Chris is out there with Nance. Then it's Little. And it's Simons in at the guard position. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Wizards was tremendous. He scored 54 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And once you've played for 10 teams in your career, Clark, there should be some type of prize for perseverance.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Kevin, and I don't disagree with you. I mean, Jeff Green is always...
Power on that throwdown.
How about the athleticism from MP on that jam? Putting the defense on notice.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. With the drive over Green. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. MP with it. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to... McCollum against MP. Zeller trying to free himself up. If it counts. And that's now 9 points for C.J. McCollum.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Holiday finds Middleton. Tipped away and stolen by Chris. Here's McCollum. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Middleton. MP up top, guarded by Powell, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
McCollum against MP. From deep three-point range, again, McCollum missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Antetokounmpo against Lillard. There's the triple. That's it. He's 7% now in the game.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Portis kicks to Giannis. And MP with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Portland's gotten fond of that 3-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Lillard the pass to Chris. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And Portland making a change here. Simons is checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Wara checked in.
Rising up with ease there. When MP gets great inside positioning, he leaves no room for error with the slam.
Back to McCollum. To the middle. Chris gets the bucket. Chris has got his first points of the game.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
The Trailblazers shooting 48% on their attempts here in quarter number 2. McCollum up top, covered by MP. McCollum no good.
And this quarter he has clearly been off the mark.
To the inside, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
MP has been leading the charge for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's approaching 40 points for him. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Giannis and Portis, the lengthy post pair for him.
And wow.
Holiday out there with MP. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Hey.
The Bucks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
And MP throws it down.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Lillard outside. The dish to Zeller. Great D that time from Giannis.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And the dunk by MP.
Getting better and better as a playmaker. Giannis is the ultimate team-first superstar. He does put up big assist numbers, and that's an evolving part of his game.
Back to Lillard.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Inside, here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Lillard, the pass to Zeller. Portland moving the ball around. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They get it back. Kicks it out to McCollum. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. A different look now for Portland. Larry Nance is checked in for Robert Covington. And Tony Snell subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Nance against Antetokounmpo. Lillard with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 21 in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And the dunk by MP.
And the decisiveness of MP on display. Have to be aware of his ability to knife his way inside.
And so Powell will bring it up for Portland. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Middleton kicks to MP. Outside Holiday. Back to MP. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 8 now on the night. Middleton against Powell. Now, here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 23.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket. Kevin, I don't think we can overstate how big a deal it was for Holiday to come to the Bucks. I mean, this team went after him hard, and you can see why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
phenomenal playmaking instincts from Holiday, getting the ball to a ready shooter on time and on target.
And Holiday was a hot name when he went on the trading block. Bucks paid the big price to get him.
And I think trading for him helps secure Giannis long-term, quite honestly. He really does complement this roster.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Powell, and trying to break loose. Here's MP. Hits it again. Wow! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Lillard misses. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And Portis throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Lillard surveying the D. To the paint, and stolen by Portis. Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, fantastic work that time. Recognizing the overcommitment. Leave somebody on MP's team open, and you're going to regret it.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Portland again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
MP passes to Portis.
Nice.
Portis throws it down.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here on the floor. And the basket by McCollum.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Robert Covington out there with Chris. Then there's Tony Snell. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, he could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Chris can't hit. Bucks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Even with the offensive explosion we saw last year, Clark, there were some elite defensive teams. Which team do you think has the toughest D in the NBA right now?
Well, I think you could lean towards the Sixers for what I evaluate. I mean, they had 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates last season in Embiid and Simmons. And Simmons is as versatile and tough a defender as there is in the league. They set the tone for the rest of the team. And you can't discount the Golden State Warriors either. When you've got a guy like Draymond Green and other good defenders with him, that team can be pretty stingy defensively, too.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Here's Simons, defended by Bryant. And it's Simons missing. Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And MP throws it down.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
McCollum outside. Back to Covington. Here's Simons, defended by Bryant. And it's Simons missing.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Inside, Ogilvy. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Chris finds McCollum. It's Solomon to Kumbo. The drive by MP. Count that one from Ogilvy. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
MP passes to Ogilvy. Off with the layup. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. McCollum with the bounce pass. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Simons. They can't stop the run with that one. And so MP will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions is a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Brown is checked in for Robert Covington. McLemore has come in for McCollum, and Smith subbed in for Anthony Simons. And McLemore kicks to Smith. Now here's McLemore. Goodbye Hood. And finished off by McLemore.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
The circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Smith outside. Dishes it to Brown. Over onto the Kumbo. No good off the back of the rim.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated, right? To say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Brown against MP. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. Portland no good that time either. The Bucks shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. MP passes to Worrell. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Smith scanning the floor. Passes it to McLemore. Brown against MP. Brown kicks to McLemore. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Here's MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players. Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And these guys already with 45 rings on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for MP.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double? Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And Zeller kicks to McLemore. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, you know, in Cody Zeller, I think they've got a guy who does all the little things like making good, smart passes and creating open shots for others.
And the shot goes in. 66 points for MP.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
From deep, McLemore. It's good.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Making time for myself. Tried to play me with the cards that they dealt. All this putting scars on my health. Another notch on my belt. Earned stripes through the trauma I felt. Slow, I ain't show it, but I've been through the most. It took a minute just to get in my glow. Love my brother, so I'm letting them know. Go when it was cold. The righteousness depend on your soul. Cause you both phone home in a crisis. Strong melanin, I shine when the light hit. Align with light. Hips and cream, gotta let it breathe. Gold, let it rain on the better things.
誰だ？誰だ？おいよ名前が進化してる。誰がいい？オールスターのさ、キャプテンになったからさ、スターター選べるんだ。ドラフト。
エペじゃないじゃん。
エペじゃないよ。この後やろうかなと思ってるけど、ちょっとだけ。何しようかな。ヨキッチはオールスター向きじゃないんだよな。オールスター向きタウンズスリーポイント言ってたのに。もういっか。
J リーグ行きたくやろ。
誰だ？コメント KD、 まあそうよね、思った。ジェームズ・ハーデン、なるほどね。リラード・アービング、センター、あれだよ、センター選ぶかガードどっちかにするかだよね。アービングでしょ。アービングでしょ。そうだよね、どっちかってことだよね。ヨキッチンやってもらおうか。タンザちょっとスリーポイント優勝しといてもらって。
ダウンズかな。俺なら外打てるし。
あ、そうだよね。なるほどね。タンザってバカだもんね。スリーポイント優勝しちゃったもんね。控えレナード出るんだ。ゲームだな、やっぱり。デイビス、ワトラ、ザイオン、ヤング、ビールもいるわ。ポール PG もいる。ナビー、グラン、ベストバックは絶対ありえないじゃん。ありえないけど。ルチェビッチもいるし、ポルちゃんいる。ありえないんだけど。あ、ヨキちゃん、あれか。ドンチッチはあれかな。さすがに触ったかな。なるほどね。オールスター、ヤング見てて面白かった。あれいないんだ。モラントいないんだ。じゃあもらえたら欲しかった。楽しそうだった。どうしようかな。オールスター向きの楽しそうなやつ。これ楽しそうだよな。どっちいない？もしかして。そんなことある？ヤングには楽しんでもらおうか。ドンチッチいないよね、やっぱり。マジか。選ばれてもないんだ。ポルちゃんが選ばれてそんなことある？ポルちゃんが選ばれて、よきドンチッチ出ないことある？そんなことある？デイビス。あ、ドンチッチだ、控えに。びっくりした。さすがにそうだよな。PG。ハウスブーカーチッタ。どっちかな。そうきたか。まあいいでしょう。レブロンカリーハーデンだって。なるほどね。あとね、5試合したオールさん。12時なのか。ちょっと野球やろうかな。